and welcome to Little Learners. In today's video I'm going to be talking about teachers and social media. Should teachers be using social media, and if so, what should they be allowed to post? Before we get started, don't forget to click that like button if you enjoy this video, as it really helps out the channel. Now, the reason I wanted to make this video was because recently there was a study published in the Journal of Vascular Surgery about whether or not young vascular surgeons were being professional or unprofessional on social media. I know we're talking about surgeons and not teachers here, but just stick with me for a moment. So, the study looked at whether or not a post was unprofessional or professional, and the kind of committee of people who were deciding this were all male, and female doctors were often found to be more unprofessional because the male doctors had decided that what they were posting was unprofessional. Now, that's a completely different thing in itself, but a lot of the things that were deemed unprofessional were things like photos in a bikini, posing in a photo with a glass of wine or some kind of alcohol, wearing what they deemed provocative Halloween costumes, posting religious beliefs or political beliefs. And so, as you can probably imagine, the medical community was not happy about this, and the study has since been retracted. But I was thinking about teachers and social media, because I feel like with teachers it goes even further. I am really interested to hear what your views are, so once you've watched this video, do let me know in the comments below. So, for doctors posting pictures of themselves in a bikini or with alcohol, the thought behind it was that patients may trust their doctors less. With teaching, there is a real pressure to not have anything personal on social media. Now, I suppose there is a big difference between teachers and doctors in the sense that teachers are just caring for minors, but the majority of teachers I know will have everything on private. So their Facebook page will be private. They'll probably even change their name slightly so that students or parents can't find them on there, and they'll be very careful about what they post. Where this goes further is that teachers are also expected to behave in a certain way outside of work in their own time. So not just on social media. So for example, I had a head teacher who didn't like the teachers at our school going to a particular pub because parents used to go there a lot, and so they didn't want the parents seeing the teachers drinking a glass of wine. You also had to be very careful about what you wore. If you lived near where your students lived and you would see them out and about with their parents, you had to be very careful about what you wore in case you looked like you were wearing something that could be deemed unprofessional even though you weren't at work. Even a teacher walking hand in hand with their partner down the street could be deemed as something you shouldn't be doing and that you don't want the children to be seeing. Now, it does vary depending on whether or not you live where your school is, so you live near your students. I have absolutely lived near my students. I had a student right opposite me where I lived, so very close proximity to all of the families that I was teaching. So there is this pressure to make sure that you are looking your best all the time and you're not doing anything that could be deemed unprofessional even though you're not at work. So the debate around this is that should it be that strict? Teachers are people too. They deserve to have their own free time. They deserve to dress the way they want to. They deserve to post things on social media if they want to, as long as they are being professional at work. I think there are definitely two sides to this, and maybe a few more sides in the middle actually. With teaching, you do feel like it completely takes over your entire life in that way, and that you constantly have to be thinking about whether or not you are putting your best face out there, and you don't want parents to see you in a certain way, you don't want your students to see you in a certain way. But should that be the case? Should teachers be able to do what they want when they want, as long as they are professional at work? Or should they have to be teacher first, individual person second, at all times wherever they are? I put the question to you. I'm really interested to know your thoughts, and if I do get lots of thoughts back, then maybe I'll make another video about what you've said, because I think this is a really interesting debate and I would love to know what you think. So Thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I really, really want to hear what you think. And hopefully we can come back with another video talking about it a bit more. Don't forget to like this video if you found it interesting, and I will see you next time.